I'm not sure how this is gonna go well, but yeah, today we're looking at Gloves Duskit. Um, so here I'm running specialty gloves for the item on Duskit, running the nibble personality on Duskit. You always want nibble on personality on your Duskit. But if you want to go for melee, you can just go for Brawny if you really want to, but I recommend you have nibble for speed. We have Outburst, Fadeaway, Super Slash, and South Sprint. Now the problem is there's no judgment that just Duskit couldn't. Duskit doesn't have judgment, so we have to stick with Cerebral Slash. But mind you, this can be the weakest move of the one we are gonna click. But most moves we're gonna be spamming with here is gonna be Fadeaway and then I think Outburst, because Outburst we need to do damage with Outburst. That's the main goal with Outburst here. Sprint is there for like priority. It's pretty good on Duskit if you are on a melee. And then your TPs 200. I just switched up the TPs like from the range attack to all the melee attack. So yeah, 200 on the melee attack, 200 on the speed, 400 energy gives you 265 energy, and 96 on the HP. It's leftovers. Now I work around the team. Now I have MVP Parasol. This guy has been the MVP from my past. We have Zulon here, we have Tans up here, we have range defensive, 2 the ones, we have Set of Mars. This is my hatch remover, Shot Source, my hatch remover, which have Tear Down, and then Grimion Line to set up Poison Barbs, which I really think I really should have barbs in this current moment, but let's see how Gloves Duskit does in battle. This is probably not gonna go well, I can already tell. And okay, here's our first battle with Melee Duskit. Okay, so Fadeaway is free in this battle, always free. Actually, Terradescent is like the main wall to this guy. How I deal with Terradescent though? Okay, I have to bring these guys in battle for Terradescent. This could be a major issue, but Parasol on the other hand, Fadeaway, we bulk up with Fadeaway against the Harvest set. Yeah, looking pretty good there. For Wobblist though, Bear Code is gonna be a pain, but the thing about it is we're melee Duskit, so they won't expect a thing about it. They will not expect a thing. Tata cannot bring in this battle. It cannot be It cannot be brought in this battle, I would say right now. I think my last could just be Zulong or Sedamars. Because Sedamars can just sharpen and then hit the earthquakes, and it can do well against Fergif, Gobidemic, and then I guess Wobblisk, but Wobblisk is gonna eat the earthquake very well though. But I do have Gremlin just to deal with Wobblisk though, so it's fine. Let's go with this. Lead out with Cosmillion. Okay. Turn 1 Cosmillion. Turn 1 Cosmillion. Okay. Immediately we're gonna fade away here. Immediately, we're just gonna favor to do some chip. I swear, if they actually have first aid, okay, they didn't. They don't have first aid. They don't have first aid. Good. It's gonna hit me to find out. I'm gonna go set up more here because I want to scout what they'll do. Let's see. Chocolate bar cost million. Okay, that did nothing. Alright, I'm gonna go for Sharpen here. There's Hydro Blast. It missed the Hydro Blast. That's unfortunate. They missed the Hydro Blast there. That is just unfortunate RNG there. Alright, we're gonna Earthquake here now. They missed twice. Oh my gosh. That is just terrible RNG for them. I feel bad. That's just terrible RNG. They hit it now? They finally hit it. Damn. Poor them. Cost me in dead though, that's great. Wobblisk. Alright, we can immediately go Grimline now. This guy looks pretty sick, I can't lie. Frost Beam comes out. That's nothing though. Alright, I want to go for Slapdown low-key. I'm gonna buy crash, see what's up. Oh yeah, they stayed in. Crazy. I feel they stayed in there. Luster Loot, okay. That's just almost nothing. That's almost nothing. Alright, we buy crash again. Are you gonna withdraw to a harvest set? No, the state and Wobblisk dies. Alright. Dead Wobblisk. Harvest set now, okay. And we're just immediately gonna go to Stratosaur here. There's Parasitize. That's absolutely no damage. Alright, we're gonna go for the Magify now. Alright, Cosmian Wobblisk Harvest X. There's Icicle Tremor. That's almost like no damage. And now we could just Soul Burst, Dissonance, Harvest X here. I want to use Dissonance for Jetstream. So that way, in case if I fight Fog, yeah, I'm going to change that after this bout. Harvest dies. Pterodactyl comes out. This always dies to an Earth Strike. Always dies to an Earth Strike. Overkill, but I don't have Metal Blast, so. I read the Metal Blast would have been the same thing though, because Pterodactyl is just 4 plus weak to metal. 4 plus weak to metal. Excuse me. Gargoyle is the last. Okay. Dark Surge. That was a critical hit. Is this clutch? No, it just barely lives. Okay, you know, we're gonna go send out Duskit and then sprint it. That's how we're gonna finish this battle. There's Dark Surge. That's like no damage. Okay. Now we sprint here. Nice. Alright, time to move on to the next battle with Gloves Duskit. Okay, here's our next battle with Melee Duskit. And okay, there. Alright. Maybe we could catch Surprise without Wendolin, but I want to calc how much Gloves Duskit will do to Wendolin exactly. Unless this thing has Shadow Spin, which that could ruin my day. I definitely have to bring Zoolon here. For Smooth Beetle, it's gonna be annoying. I have to send this out every single time for it. If I get Stratosaur right, I could just stream it for free. It fits how Vantic comes in this battle, though. Actually, wait, how I stop off Vantic? I have to bring this guy. Yeah, I have to. CEREBRAL SLASH will kill it, though. And then eat out with Cheyenne. And you know what the worst thing about this, guys? You know what the worst thing about this? I didn't bring Tata for this thing. So, therefore, I think we're cooked already. I think we're cooked already, guys. I think we're cooked already. Rain Rush? Romboos. Oh yeah, we're so cooked already. Just letting you guys know, we're already finished. Miss? They didn't miss. Oh, I lived though. Crazy. Nice. Awesome. Robust heavy armor coming clutch. And Scienta's dead. Alright, great. You know what? At least we got rid of Scienta. That's awesome. Ventic comes out. That means they're definitely gonna Baneful Bash now, right? They're most likely gonna Baneful Bash. Well, we go Settlemars here. Let's say Thunder Crash. If that Thunder Crash would be pretty stupid, I can't lie. No, they're not. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's Boots. That's 100% gonna be Boots. Okay, Sabine, I can just Earthquake here. Because I want to see what's gonna come out. Crown Boss comes out. Okay, please? It missed. Of course it missed. Of course it missed. Of course it missed. I literally called it. Let's try again, I guess. Yeah, there's Sober's Crown Boss. Okay. Slash Gianta, Holvantic, Crown Boss. I live an Ice Hammer though, I believe. There's Ice Hammer. I think. Yeah, I do. Just please hit. Please hit. Thank you. That does nothing though. Alright, well, we're obviously gonna switch right into our Zulong? Actually, no, we are just gonna go Strasser here. Strasser is most like the right play to do. Here's Vice Shots. That's like no damage at all. Alright, we're gonna go for the Magnify now. The Ice Hammer. Ouch. Would an airstrike be neutral? It would be. Okay, let's see. I'm surprised we lift the Rain Rush from a Gianta with our Gremlin. Gremlin is him, apparently. I like its design, low-key. Source Congress looks so sick. Let's see if it dies, though. It does die, good. Let's send out Holvantic again. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go Grim here. It's got what it'll do. Me needs a sack. Thunder Crash, okay. So I could've went to on Set of Mars there. Okay. And they are 1% boost. I mean, we knew that from the start. Alright, we're gonna fade away here. Because they know they're not gonna stay in. Yeah, they wouldn't want to stay in. Ferroglyph. Alright. Please kill this thing. Please kill this thing. Nice. There we go. We got it to work. Nice. It worked. Let's go. Nice. Awesome. Now we send back out Stratosaur to see what it do. They went back Holvantic, obviously. Okay. Wouldn't they promise Slash or Gnarly here? I'm pretty sure it's a Gnarly. That's most likely coming out. Alright, let's try a Perch. They Primal. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine. There's Primal there. Yeah, we're fine there. Yeah, we're just fine. Anyway, we're gonna Magnify now because they really cannot do anything else. Yeah, they'd rather switch out. And his last is Sumobito. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we're also gonna kill Sumobito right off here. Sumo dies. That's awesome. I don't know why they switched Ferroglyph into Duskit like that. But hey, you know, I'll take it. There's Gnarly there. Makes sense. Gesturing is gonna do good amount of chunk to Holvantic. Alright, we're gonna let go of Set of Mars now. And then we're gonna go right into Duskit. And Cerebral Slash here. I don't think Gnarly kills Duskit here. If it's a crit though, if it's a crit, then we're basically cooked. But let's see. Gnarly. Yeah, it doesn't. And Holvantic dies. That's GG's. Okay. That's not bad. Alright, let's get to the next battle. Okay, here is our next battle. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Strasser's gonna need it for Fiskarna because he's gonna go Gremlin though. Yeah, he's gonna test out the Gremlin though. I think it's gonna be Gloves, which I'm not gonna like. Tanta Tumor Flash is basically free, besides Terradest is gonna be the absolute nightmare of my existence. Actually, you know what? You know what? No, Parasol walls this thing. It does wall it though. Hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, it does. Yeah, we're definitely bringing this. DV out with Terradescent, that's not who I wanted that to yeah, alright, not ideal. I want to Outburst here so bad to get some damage off of Terradescent. Which I want to do. Yeah, I'm doing it. I do not get. Huh? Oh, you know what? You know, let's see. Oh! Oh my god, that does a lot of damage. Okay. That does a lot of damage. Holy crap. Okay, that's a 2k on Velolan. Alright. Alright, not bad, Melee Duskit. Not bad. Not bad for your debuts. Not bad, Sans. Terradescent? Yeah, Terradescent again. Oh, crap. That does nothing, though. Oh, it does nothing. Oh, we're gonna go Town Top. They parasitize there. Makes sense. Ouch. That hurts. Alright, I'm a Jungle Jutsu here. Is that a Watcher Terradescent? I'm not quite sure. That's nothing. Actually, that could be Watcher Restrictive Armor. Ow. Dude. You know what? I'm be funny, I'm gonna go Gremlin and just slap off the item off. Because my suspicion is it's gonna be Restrictive Armor. Primal Slash. You were expecting Zoolanger. Or Duskit. Alright, we slap down here. Just remove something's item off. If it's this thing's item off, I'll be very happy. Because there we can see how Melee Duskit could do. I have to be worried about 100 though. I have to be worried about 100. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he is Restrictive Armor, Watcher. Power Cubs, okay. He's actually Power Cubs. It's Illuminate, okay. Man, he's getting chipped down from Gremlin, which I like. Alright, I'm Bycrasher. It live. Oh, you're dead. You're definitely dead. Maybe. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. Yeah, you're dead. Nice. Cool. No, you live. You're kidding me. Oh my god, you live. Good thing I didn't slumber there. Alright, Terradescent dies. Holy clutch indeed. There's Wintrix. Alright, you're definitely gonna Just Stream here, 100%. Alright, so we can let go of Gremlin now. Yeah, Grim dies. Alright, here comes Duskit. Okay, now we fade away here for some damage. Unless they go Oblast here, which is actually the smartest play they would do. If they have Oblast. No, okay, they just sack Villain. Cool. Villain dies. Great. Now we're just gonna go right into Zulong here. We're just gonna go Zulong. Alright, who are you sending out? Fiskarna, okay. And you know what, guys? You know what the best thing about this? We have the wall to this thing. We have the wall. We did big damage to it too. We're gonna go to his guy, and you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna get a melee attack off this guy. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! We have the wall! We have the wall, and it's Parasol, MV Parasol, baby! My goat! My goat! There's soft water, okay. Is he gonna try 1v1 a Parasol? Parasol, MV Parasol, MVP. Alright, now we stop down here for some damage to remove whatever item this is. LOL. Strategy. That does nothing. That did absolutely 0 damage. Oh my gosh. Parasol being the Fiskarna wall, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a Fiskarna wall, use Parasol. Parasol is underrated. Which is why he's my GOAT for a reason. Stratagem, no damage at all. Fiskarna dies. Amazing. Tardestin dead. Vinland's dead. Fiskarna's dead. Is your last Hunter? It is Hunter, okay. It is indeed Hunter. Alright, now we just Wavebreaker here. Just Thunder Jump. It's gonna do half. Even more than half. Is that gloves? What the hell? Jesus. Okay, Hunter dies though. Awesome, Parasol. Alright. Brain freeze comes out. We died. Actually, you know what? We're gonna see the funnies. We're gonna see how much Cerebral Slash does. If Cerebral Slash does no damage to this thing, we'll see right now. Yeah, does no damage, of course. And yeah, that's goggles. That obviously all witches will run goggles these days. Come on, give me a critical hit. Not even a critical hit. Wow. Alright. Not even a critical hit. Jamie, if you're watching this video, or can anybody hear this, can we please give Duskit judgment? Alright, this is gonna be our final battle with Melee Duskit. Okay, so Outburst is kind of spammable in this battle. They will not expect it. They will not expect Melee Duskit. I've been worried about Obolast though. Cheyenne too. Zulon is very needed in this battle because Elemental Burst is basically free besides Cheyenne. Rimmeline is needed in this one. Tantab is needed for Cheyenne too. For Halvantic though, I have to bring this for Halvantic. It's the same scenario with Halvantic, man. It's the same scenario. We gotta go with this. You know Duskit with fadeaway lead. And you know with Skellig. What's the lead? Okay. Now I know Outburst does not kill, but it'll be fun if I damage it off early. If I damage it off early, it'll be funny. With Outburst. It would have been funny. Okay. Fadeaway does like decent chunk. But that's nothing, let's be real. That's nothing. Drudge. Oh yeah, I think I'm screwed already. I think I'm screwed. But no, I'm pretty sure. No, we spam body crash. We spam body crash to deal with this thing. Heatless Rush does like spreadable amount of damage to defensive Grimmy Line. Great damage though. We're gonna keep body crashing here. We're gonna keep body crashing until Skellig dies. Wavebreaker. Okay. Pretty sure body crash kills Skellig now. It does. Good. Awesome. Excuse me. Wind Chase comes out. Okay, now we have the definitely. I didn't bring my Stratosaur. Well, this is embarrassing. This is some slight source embarrassing, huh? Okay. I could go send Marshall Skyrodot. I want to see if they just stream or not. Is it Frostwing go on play? No, okay, it didn't. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, it's Glide. Oh, okay. Glide tricks, okay. Glide wind tricks, got it. Brain freeze. Okay, that does a lot. Please hit. It misses. Of course it missed, bro. Of course it freaking misses. Well, that sucks. That is just painful. Alright, I'm gonna go Duskit here and fade away and then go Tanta and Timberflash. I don't want my Zuan to take so many chips from Wind Tricks, so guess we just fade away paying off. They palm there. Yes, this is fine. This is fine. This is actually perfect. Perfect scenario. It's actually perfect scenario. Great chunk of his HP. Now we go Tanta and Timberflash here. And we are nimble 200. It's actually very nimble. Oh my god, it's actually very nimble, I swear, bro. Okay, they're not. Okay. Wind Tricks dies. Great. Awesome. But Duskit, we have basically 4 Loomians alive. Which just comes out. Okay. Now we can stay here and Timberflash again. Because I'm pretty sure Ice Hammer does not kill me. Yeah, I'm doing it again. Oh, they swapped? Huh? Into hot man. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh my god, that was a critical hit. Damn. Oh my god, that was a critical hit. Alright. We go Grim. Just attack Grim now. Painful. Kills me. Is this boost authentic? It is boost aggressive. Got it. It is indeed boost aggressive. Now we go Sans and just Cerebral Slash here. Yeah, stayed in. Authentic dies to a Cerebral. Awesome. There goes Shienta. I want to Super Slash here again, because I want to see if they're Clutch Plus here or not. They Brawn Boost, okay. Good thing we stayed in. Super Slash on Shienta. Does a lot of damage to Shienta. Alright, now we let go of Melee Duskit. Ice Hammer comes out. Safe play to do that. I live. Crazy. Shienta dies. Nice. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Without judgment, but not bad. Last is Borealis. Okay, so we're... Alright, so Tanta wins. Nice. Alright. Tanta wins. But I want to do the funniest. I want to do some chip with Melee Duskit with Shadow Springs. I think it's funny. Yeah, they are the mine there. Okay. Anyway, I kinda done with this video now, so I'm gonna let go with Duskit. I'm gonna go Duskit, and I'm gonna go to Tantap and Chuckle to do this thing. Alright, now with Jungle Jutsu here. Boya's going to die to a Jungle Jutsu, and this is their last mon. Pow. GG's. GG's.
Look at some new me, switched it up, whole face,